Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on The Two Gentlemen of Verona, who, if you remember, are Proteus and Valentine. Valentine is more of the mind, so he has gone off to explore the world and see what he can find there. Proteus is of the heart and is staying where he is in Verona because he's in love with Julia. And we heard from Julia yesterday and the day before, actually, in Act 1, Scene 2, where she had received a letter from Proteus but managed to not actually read it. But the little tidbits that she could put together from the pieces of paper after she had torn the thing up, she was actually sort of starting to fall in love with Proteus, or at least be open to the opportunity of courting him. So today we're in Act 1, Scene 3, and we get to hear from Panthino, who is the servant to Antonio, who is Proteus' father. So Antonio and Panthino are chatting, and Pantino's like, yeah, I was just with your brother, and he's a little bit concerned about his nephew, your son, Proteus. And Antonio's like, why? Like, what is he saying? And Panthino says, he wondered that your lordship would suffer him to spend his youth at home, while other men of slender reputation put forth their sons to seek preferment out, some to the wars, to try their fortune there, some to discover islands far away, some to the studious universities. For any, or for all of these exercises, he said that Proteus, your son, was meet, and did request me to importune you to let him spend his time no more at home, which would be great impeachment to his age, and having known no travel in his youth. So Proteus' uncle, Antonio's brother, is concerned that Proteus is just going to like sit and rot in Verona. He's like, so many other young men of varying stations in life go to do things at this point. Some go study, some go travel, some go to the war. Like, there's all these things that young men go do, and since Proteus is doing none of those, he's going to fall behind in terms of like life learnings and life lessons and stuff like that, unless he's sort of like shoved out to go explore. And Antonio's like, yeah, you don't have to importune me, and he doesn't need to plead with me, because I agree. I think that Proteus needs to get out there and learn more. So where do you think he should go? And Panthino is like, well, Valentine just went off to the emperor's court. Maybe that could be a starting point. And Antonio's like, great, we'll make that happen. At which point Proteus comes in, and he's reading a letter from Julia and like totally mooning over it because he's so happy that he has it. And his dad's like, what you reading? He's like, this is a letter from Valentine, my friend, saying what a great time he's having in the emperor's court and stuff like that, because he doesn't want his dad to know that he's reading this letter about Julia, because he's afraid that his dad will like get in the way of him courting Julia. And his dad's like, actually, that's perfect, because we were just talking about sending you to the emperor's court to go meet up with Valentine. So pack a bag, you're leaving tonight. Ready? Okay, cool. And Proteus is like, no, like, I'm not ready to go. Like, I can't leave today. Like, I have other stuff going on. And his dad's like, tough, you're leaving tonight. And so Proteus goes to pack a bag begrudgingly, because this means he's going to be away from his beloved Julia. But he goes to pack and go off to the emperor's court. And that is the end of Act 1, Scene 3. So, dun dun dun, we're starting to get into like plot development and see where the conflict in this play is going to come in. And we're going to learn more about that as we dig in farther tomorrow. I'll see you then. Mwah.